Once again, a warm welcome and welcome back. If you were with us this morning for the 8 goal, great to have you back with us here this afternoon. We are, of course, CTV Sports, bringing you the third game of the John T. Oxley Memorial. We're at Grand Champions Polo Club on field number 1. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and he's back in the saddle where he belongs, right next to me.
To the left of your heart.
To the left of my heart,
yeah.
Exactly.
Dale Schwest. Nice to see you guys. 2025, John T. Oxley. Yeah, and this is going to be a good one. You know what I like about this? Field 1.
Yep. Always
Grand
special.
Champions Polo Club.
Yes, sir.
And these are good teams right here. Casablanca, Grand Ganzi coming in, 3 goals. Mariano Gracida, Nano, we'll call them all day long, so get used to that, 4 goals. Matias, Colo Gonzalez, we'll call him Colo all day, so get used to that at 4 goals. And then Tommy Collingwood at 5 goals. A very balanced team, but are 0-1, I believe, right, Jan?
Yep.
Okay, now Quite Z. Well, what can we say about Quite Z?
Well,
I mean, the resumes are full, I think, right, Jan?
Absolutely.
Alecia should be so happy with her team from the 6, the 8, 12 into the 16.
They are, absolutely. They really are. That is the name to beat this season, as you said, Dale, at all levels. But as you were just talking about the previous games that we've had, let me just give you a little run down of how these teams played. Our first game of the John T. Oxley Memorial was between Casablanca and Los Machitos. Los Machitos took care of business. They won that 11 goals to 7. Game number 2 was, again, Los Machitos taking on, well, the team that we were just talking about, Quite Z. It was a very, very close game. It went into overtime, and Torito Ruiz actually got the win, which was a bit of an upset, I'm sure, for Quite Z. They beat them 11 goals to 10, as I say, in overtime. So Los Machitos at the moment with a 2-0, I beg your pardon, a 2-0. Casablanca, as Jael was just suggesting, and as I've just said, they're 0-1. They lost to Los Machitos, so they're going to be looking very much for a win, as will Quite Z. So I'm expecting, Dale, this to be a very offensively minded game, a strategy from both teams.
Yeah, but I mean, both teams coming off a loss. So
exactly.
We love that in a way, in a crazy way. Don't take it in a bad way when I say that. It's just that, Jan, when you win, you go out, you have fun, and and when you lose, you watch your tape 7 times.
Exactly. Now, quick reminder before we start, Dan, I'm sure you will have picked up on this as well, that Quite Z are going to go into this game with a 3-goal plus on handicap. Remember, they total 13, Casablanca 16. So that's going to be the first hurdle that Casablanca need to overcome.
Yeah, it's a balanced go here. It's just going to be fun to watch. I got to tell you, I've been excited about this. I'm excited about the 16-goal, Jan. I remember playing in a 16-goal at the Palm Beach Polo Club, and this is a league that you'll get 7, 8, 10-goal players in, or you get balanced teams. Now, the funny thing back then, even with Adolfo playing and Memo and a lot of high-goal, 10-goal players, Mariano Gracida, Lola Casanola, the balanced teams won.
Yeah.
They just won in this 16-goal, and now we're getting that again. So we're going to see how that works out here as we have 2 balanced teams. Quite Z decided to put in this 13-goal team. I like it. I think, let's capitalize on the handicap.
Indeed, and I can tell you now there's a slight little change here. Ganzi is playing the number 2. So we apologize for that slight little mix-up there. Let's just see how the rest of that team is lined up. Well, very clear to see here. Hilario Figueras, as always, playing the number 4. Panelo there with the Bordeaux red helmet. He's the number 3. Artemio should be the number 2, and then Alecia Seidler should be number 1. So Quite Z, as I just said. But Casablanca, you can see there, Grant Ganzi in the middle of your screen. He's wearing the number 2 today. So we're just going to have to work out who's wearing the number 1. And let's just see how that pans out. On the ball now for Quite Z, that is Panelo. And they're not going to want to waste any time picking up an early goal. Nice ball up right through the middle. They're looking for Seidler. She couldn't quite get onto the piece, onto that play. And very quickly, Casablanca turning defense into offense. Here they come. Hilario just coming in for a little bit of a block. Ganzi Just bulldozes straight through, and that ball is deep. That is very deep, and they're going to just keep it in play. Oh, what a cracking goal that was there. Did you see that? Let's have another closer look at this.
This is right on. This is beautiful. And that's a tail shot to finish here on the shot on goal. Then did they switch around and put Mariano at the 1?
Yes.
And I like this change.
Wow.
Well, Dan K. Galasa, Mariano Gracida. I like this change, Yan. Yan, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't a fan of the rotation last time. Mm-hmm. I thought that, they needed to adjust that. It went back and forth. I like the way they changed this around. I like this little switch because players, can play certain places. This is a new team.
Yep.
I mean, they all know each other, but they haven't played together a lot. So I like the switch. So good luck with this. And this is one reason why.
And this is another great attack coming from the throw-in. Look at that. It all started with Mr. Collingwood. If Mr. Collingwood feeds the ball to Colo, Colo puts it away. Well, you are in for a treat, I think, as are we here on CTV Sports.
Yeah, and I'm not afraid to say it. One of my favorite young players. I think we're going to watch this guy go boom, 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 all the way up. I watched him go from 2 goals to his 4 goals. And I look in his eyes a lot and talk, and he is focused.
Yeah, very. So, we were just talking about that first hurdle. Well, a matter of not even 3 minutes and 2 goals already on the account of Casablanca. The initial stage was, or phase was to just get those 3 goals on handicap null and void. And look at this, Dale. Half a chukka played, and we could be on their way. This is the quickest time I've ever seen anybody put away 3 goals in succession. Very unlucky there by your man, Colo Gonzalez.
I know. He's hitting himself. Man, good polo. I mean, they're winning the lottery. So, the bowling is the lottery, and you never know. They're getting some good bounces, but you got to take advantage of them. So let's just, we talk about that a lot here on CTV Sports, that the bowling, a lot of times when you see that you win the bowling, you win the game, but it's not necessarily right. You don't always win the game. So a little break in the action here. But remember, 2 teams coming off losses. They want to get a win. Machito's sitting in the driver's seat and very well organized, Yan. I think you'll agree with me there.
Very.
And, wow, how they split their horses up and everything. I mean, they are just organized, ready to go. Congratulations to Larry and his boys behind them. They're doing a good job. But, this happens. Breaks of the game. The Quaidon Z team will dodge a bullet. It's going to be Hilario.
Figueras out to the left-hand side, looking for, and as always, finding Senor Panelo. There he is, Joaquín. And, I was just going to say, Dale, and we know which part of that secret to the success of Quaidon Z is also the combination between the 2 Figueras' brothers, Artemio and Hilario. Remember that it was Hilario who landed one from the halfway line, picking up so far the only 5-beat penalty, which turned into a goal in this season. I'm not seeing anybody else do it. And this particular attack now just went a little bit off the rails, turned around quickly now by Gracida. Tries to send the ball back, and it would appear that Casablanca have set themselves a very high first chukka target, which is to get those 3 goals null and void. But now, once this man, Hilario Figueras, gets up to speed, as you would say, Dale, a force to be reckoned with. He will leave that one now behind for Panelo. And Panelo will send it back up to the front, looking for Hilario. Well, you couldn't have played the ball any better than that. And they know, Casablanca know about the danger of that man Hilario, so they'll be keeping a very close eye on him, as will they on this man, Panelo, who, of course, with his 6-goal handicap, is the highest-rated player on the field here this afternoon. Casablanca once again on the move. Gonzalez leaves it. Coming around the outside. Clever play. Panelo just jumps in between, able to pick that one up and steal it. But goes for the once around, and there it is. Goal number 2 for your man, Colo Gonzalez.
Yeah, everybody is working hard. Remember, don't forget that this 13-goal team, Quaidon Z, took Machitos to overtime.
Yep.
They are a force to be reckoned with, and this is why. But this is a broken play, and when it breaks, you got to watch out. And I like the thought process here, Colo. Turn it twice. You got room. Hilario's trying to block, shoot the ball from the 30. Que golazo, 3-1. 3 goals against 0 here, but that's going to get the equalizer, and we'll end it up.
Yeah, well, that's the way to start the Chucker. We'll be right back here. Stay with us. Chucker number 2 coming right at you here on CTV Sports. Oh, beg your pardon. It's a courtesy change.
Oh, wow.
Well,
See, show you what great polo we've been
well,
having.
exactly. And we got caught up in the action. We do apologize. Thank you very much.
I apologize, too. I was, like, caught up in it. They were just rolling around. Both teams, they had to give it up to both teams here, Yan. I mean, well, what a setup. Number 1 field at Grand Champions Polo Club. Let's just talk about 16-goal polo in general. Because if every player plays a goal above, well, then you're playing 20-goal polo.
Absolutely.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's simple, man.
Yeah, it's simple.
So, and if someone plays 2 goals above, boom. And then, that's why I love Alecia putting this 13-goal team in. Because you get 3 on handicap. And remember, they took Machitos to an overtime chucker. And that is a very good 16-goal team. In my eyes, I think they're mounted to the tees. Larry's played in 26-goal polo. So he understands every bit about it, and all the boys behind him are all just finding their way to that double digit.
Certainly are. Here we go then. And, we got caught up in the moment there. And so far, I'm sure you'll agree with us out there, and I hope you're enjoying it. What an amazing pace here being displayed, especially Casablanca. They came out, guns steaming, if you will. And, well, they've achieved what they wanted to achieve in that first chukker very quickly. 3 goals in succession, 2 by Gonzalez, 1 by Gracida. So let's hope that Quaitonzi are not phased too much about this very well mounted and very well performing Casablanca. I'll wait for that ball to drop. In comes Hilario. And he will now, I was going to say, at least drag that ball and his team a little bit further up that north end. Remember this field running north to south. Casablanca playing towards the south, and I call it the Miami end. And Quaitonzi playing towards that Orlando end. We had a whistle on that last play.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a late whistle. Probably going to be right there before Grant. Oh, even there, right there. Hilario back and forth. So that catch that one at the end right there. Hilario coming from right to left. Tinto Merlo said, when you're down by 3 on handicap, you separate your game. Now, there's a former 10-goal player talking, okay? This is his word verbatim, how Casablanca handled winning the World Polo League in their first tournament. So they break it down to win that chucker to get that handicap under control, and then now we regroup.
Right.
Right now, Casa's doing a great job.
Well, they're going to get a first penalty of the afternoon, a penalty 4. It'll be Colo Gonzalez. Will he make a hat-trick in that opening chucker? Well, that ball, I don't think you can hit it any higher.
Yeah, and that's going to be wide, Yan. That's a click off.
Yeah.
And I got the drone footage, so that very close. So, and that's not a bad hit. Not a bad hit at all. And that's not going to be a problem later in the game. Here comes Hilario.
Once again, Figueras has the ball stolen off him. And where's that going to go? Is that going to go through?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm not, Dale. I'm not.
Now,
but we have a saying in English. We have a saying in England, which is, he who dares wins. And this
I got you. This is Gracida. And Nano, he's cheeky, let's just say he's a Gracida.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheeky play and a cheeky reward. Yeah.
Dad, 10 goals, comes from a dynasty family. Uncle, Memo will be proud. His dad will be proud. I like the switch. That's why I like him going to 1 here, Yan. He's a very methodical player, and he plays the 1 position that will help his team grow behind him. And it's working well now. We'll see how it continues through the game.
Well, this is, as I say, an incredible pace here, but Casablanca have possession once again. Ganzi making his way up towards that goal mouth. The last man in defence there, nicely cleared. That was Artemio. I haven't really seen too much of him yet in this opening chukker. It's been a very, very first chukker, however, for Hilario Figueras. But we're going to run out of time, even though there was a whistle. We'll find out what that was all about when we return. Now, for absolute certain, this is the end of the first chukker. 4 goals scored by Casablanca. The 3 on handicap, 4 goals to 3. We'll be right back for chukker number 2. Warm welcome once again. Greetings. Great to have you with us here. Well, what a great opening chukker this was in Game 3 of the John T. Oxley Memorial 2025. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and I'm sitting next to the man that I always love on my heart side.
Dale Schwetz. And I love to be on your heart side.
Bless you,
so
Dale.
Thank you for that, Jan, and a happy belated birthday for the 35th time.
Thank you very much.
I told you I was going to try to say it as many times as your age, but I'm not going to say your age on air, okay?
Thank you very much.
Because you know what? Sometimes, you're like, well, you're the type person that never grows up. So
bless you, Dale. Bless you. Bless you very much, and that's very kind. But here we go then. 4 goals scored. Dale, let's just talk about that first chukker, because I know you were very impressed.
Man, I am impressed with Casablanca. They come off a loss. They were discombobulated a little bit in their first game. They're new guys. They changed it up a little bit. It has been working to perfection. Quaidonzi coming off a loss, but taking a very strong team, a team that could win this. To overtime, so they got confidence, so they're not beat down too much, but 2 teams that are looking for a win based on their first, losses in the start. Still have chances, but wow, what do they do it? And a great spot here. We're Field 1, Grand Champions Polo Club, great sponsors, just fantastic team, great horses, but 4 unanswered goals is a lot.
That is a lot, yeah.
So Quaidonzi needs to adjust here a little bit. They need to go back to their rhythm that kept them in with Machitos.
Well, let's see if that wake-up call, which I'm sure they would have heard and gotten in that first chukker, will be the catalyst to get things moving a little bit more in their way, because, as you were saying, Dale, and absolutely right on point, Casablanca, from that very first ball thrown in, they've played their game. They came out guns blazing, kind of ran over Quaidonzi. I don't think they were expecting to have a Casablanca come out and meet them the way that they did. So let's see if things can now slowly start opening up for Quaidonzi. Nice little run here by Panelo. Panelo gets it over the halfway line. Hilario will jump in on behind. But look at that straight away. 2, 3 defending players from Casablanca. Well, that's going to make it now impossible. Let's see if Artemio could do something here. Ganzi comes in very quickly. Needs to allow a little bit of space. And both... Figueras is going up now, the rotation working, and the pass coming from Joaquín Panelo. It's the first time they've been knocking on the door here of Casablanca, but they seem to have a...
Well, they're knocking.
Yeah, they're knocking.
At least they're knocking. That's a positive. But you're right, yeah. That's the first offensive attack they've had in a chukker and a quarter.
Yeah, exactly. And Casablanca, again, they seem to have a remedy for any kind of eventuality in any situation. Look at this. You would say that ball's got eyes. And again, very close.
Man, they are hitting the offensive attack. The rotation is fantastic. I mean, putting Colo in the middle, and I did not agree with him playing one. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why they went that way, just because I know him. I know the way he thrives off the energy. So put him in the middle of the game and let him do whatever, 2 or 3.
Yep.
And they move him to 3. Mariano has the ability to tranquilo, relax, and help his team in other spots, either at 1 or 4. Tommy's an amazing back. And Grant, well, I'd say it, but the 3-goaler played better than everybody else in the first game, I thought.
I agree with you.
I'm sorry. I thought he just came out, played well. His horses were good. The boys are trying to get organized. Now they seem to have it together. So see if they keep the rhythm going.
Here we go then. Casablanca once again in and with possession of the ball. A little shot. They're not quite working out the way they were hoping. That was Gonzalez. And Quaitonzi will capitalize on this. Again, that rotation working. I was just going to say, coming into your screen there from right to left, there he was, or there he is, Hilario Figueras. Leaves it behind, broken play, but his brother Artemio is there. He will loft that one over all the heads. I think that a little bit of a miscommunication. Hilario came back thinking he might need to lend a helping hand, as opposed to have gone a little bit further to goal, because had he picked up that pass, that would have been the first goal here at a regular play for Quaitonzi.
Yeah, and this is my perfect example of rotation. Look at Mariano go from the 1 to the 4 and control the game with tempo and just chill, relax, and look at where they're going.
Yeah, again, look at this. A lot of space here. This is not what you want. Opens those shoulders. That ball, cracking shot. And all of a sudden, well, they can do no wrong, it seems, Dale.
Coast to coast like butter on toast.
Absolutely.
There you go. And that's just the way, this is full rotation. This is the number 1 starting this run. And look at, right here is the number 4 finishing the play. That is full player rotation, and that's part of the game of polo. If you can get that 4-player rotation down and everybody helps everybody equal, then it's hard to deal with. And Quaitonzi, though, they'll return. They'll get it going here. But Casablanca, Jan, has started out very, very strong.
Indeed, and as the boys go for our second courtesy change, just a quick reminder of what we're actually playing for, because it's a very, very special tournament here at Grand Champions Polo Club. The John T. Oxley Memorial Trophy, the actual trophy itself, resides at the one-of-a-kind worldwide Museum of Polo and Hall of Fame, of course, based here right in Wellington. I can only suggest, if you haven't been there, it's definitely worth a visit. George and Brenda DuPont be happy to look after you. It was gifted to the museum by his son Jack Oxley and the Royal Palm Polo Club at the time of the club's closing, which was back in May 2008. Established in honour of the Honourable John T. Oxley, the first annual playing for the trophy was back in 1997. At the Royal Palm Beach Polo and Sports Club, and presented to the team Fort Lauderdale for their victory over Vancouver International. Inducted into the museum's Hall of Fame back in 1994, the John T. Oxley was recognized as a pioneer in polo. The founder of the Royal Palm Sports Club in Boca Raton. Oxley played polo well into his 80s. He started playing at the age of 46 and won the US Open twice, the Sunshine League, the Rolex Gold Cup, and the Monty Waterbury and Silver Cup. At the age of 83, Oxley became the oldest ever player to win a major polo tournament when his team won the International Gold Cup. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1994 and, of course, unfortunately died due to a heart attack in his summer home in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1996. And at the time, he was 87. So for all of those who remember those days, and for all of those who remember and had were fortunate enough to meet John Oxley, it's great that Grand Champions is keeping this tournament in his name and memory alive. And as you can see, I'm sure John would be very, very impressed and happy to see this level of polo being played here this afternoon, as we have been over the years. So I hope the family are enjoying this as much as we are here at CTV Sports. The players are back on the field. We're ready to play the remaining little over 3.5 minutes here in Chaka number 2.
A little trigger there, Ian.
Okay, tell me more.
Just while Yan was talking about John T., who was like a father to me, grandfather. He was an amazing guy. I'll talk about John all day long. He was amazing. We did have a trigger while we were Yan was talking about everything, and we're breaking it down on the goal, and very well hit. We have the ability here in the CTV studios to draw lines and just to make sure. Remember, the goal, it can be as high as it wants, but it can't go over a post. And I want to give I really want to give support and a lot of love to the goal judge. And we know Tracy, she handles that for us out at the field out there. But we have men and women doing it. But he was in the perfect position
to see
that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So you said it was triggered? Was there a
triggered just to make sure?
Okay.
But goal will count.
Okay.
So the goal will count. That does not go against the teams on the trigger. Umpires can trigger the goals being scored in or out. That makes sense. We also can trigger anything that goes out of bounds over the end line or sideline. They can trigger two horses coming together, two four-legged athletes coming together. You know, if you get a bump, or two two-legged athletes that come together. And then also, anytime there's unsportsmanlike conduct, they can look at that. And also they have the trigger in place for the World Polo League and the Grand Champions Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club, that if the umpires disagree and there is an IRO in place, the IRO will make the final call.
Well put, Dale, and we just saw the second big attack here, and another monster shot coming from Hilario. He found Artemio. Artemio immediately had a Casablanca defender on his hip, could not really do what he wanted to do, got a little bit entangled, has the ball. But Panelo might just pick up that broken play, go for the cut shot. This looks pretty good to me. Needed taking out the goal judge, a little hop and a skip there, but what a cracking goal, and an important goal for Ganzi.
Once again, just great positioning for the goal judge here. Keep an eye on it. It's a big part in polo, but Panelo, we can't talk enough about him. His dad, Esteban, all of his brothers doing very well. All the Panelo boys, they're working their way to that double digit. Great goal there. Finds the open space quickly. Shoots the ball quickly, and Ganzi, they're starting to figure it out.
Yes, they certainly are. Back to the halfway line they go. 2 minutes remaining here in Chukker number 2. As Hilario didn't quite get that ball where he wanted. Panelo will send it back. Quick turn here. Seidler is there. In comes Hilario. Appealing to the umpire. Surely I must have been on that line before anybody else. But broken play. Panelo. Well, clearly no whistle because Grant's just getting on with business. Puts that one through with ease.
I love it. Let him go, man. 16-20 goal. Balls are moving around. Quick line changes. This is what's going to happen. But when the energy's going, it needs to be big on the changes. And good non-calls. Let them play.
Well, with that goal, Dale, that now puts everybody at Casablanca on the score sheet. Tommy Collingwood in the second, Grant Ganzi in the second, and then, of course, 2 from Mariano and from Colo in the first Chukker. So 6 goals to 4, and 1 minute and 10 left here in Chukker number 2.
This is a league, Yan, that closest to the ball, first to the ball, will work a lot, and based on the players and the level of horsepower they're riding. And that's why the 16 goal is so much fun to watch. And it can turn into 20 or 22 goal polo if everybody's playing at the top of their game. We'll get a whistle right here.
Yes, Hilario had the ball. He changed the ball. Gracida came across a little bit overzealous there. He thought he might get away with it. Have another close look at this here. Here you see Hilario. There he changes the line. And that's where...
Very good call.
Yeah.
And a very good job by Hilario.
Yeah.
To control that beautiful mare right there. Shut it up quick, take it to the inside. Whoo, boy, that ain't easy, Yan.
Nope.
And that's practice, practice, practice. Well done, Hilario. And then Mariano, I think he took a chance. He knows he's got a 5 out of it. This is not going to hurt them that bad.
Well, you say that. Luke is taking the penalty.
Well, yeah, you got to give it up. Hilario made one from center this year, and it was his first one. So he is capable. But if you can get out of there quick enough, you got an easy goal. So I don't know. It's a 50-50 play, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe right now with the lead, go ahead and go for it.
Well, that ball unfortunately went nowhere near the goal mouth. Instead, it's going to be picked up quickly by Collingwood. Slightly overcooks that one. And now it would appear that Quite on Z coming back and regrouping very, very quickly here. They've clearly understood, as you said, Dale. They've worked it out and are working it as this game continues. Panelo, going to be a very busy afternoon at the office here for especially Joaquín Panelo and Hilario Figueras. He's on the ball again. We'll take it around. Ganzi he'll lose Ganzi. Well played. That's very good polo here from Hilario. Well, that's where Artemio would have been the man to finish off what his brother started. Little unlucky. Ball goes out to the boards. Panelo won't get to it in time, and neither will anybody else because that is all she wrote in chukker number 2. So 2 goals for Casablanca, 1 for Quiet on Z. At least they got onto the score sheet. We'll be right back with chukker number 3.
World Polo League is back.
Welcome back. A very good afternoon. Thank you. A very good afternoon. A slightly overcast, but rather humid afternoon out here. We're at Grand Champions Polo Club, and as Dale was rightly celebrating the fact that we're at the legendary field number 1 here at Grand Champions Polo Club, looking in an absolutely immaculate condition. Casablanca out there who, came out guns blazing, picking up 4 goals in the first chukker, 2 in the second, just the 1 in chukker number 2 for Quiet on Z. They did have, or were given 3 on handicap. But Dale, we saw that in that second chukker, things were starting to Quiet on Z was starting to get a grip on Casablanca, who have come out like a powerhouse here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Casablanca did what they needed to do in the first chukker. They came out playing hit and run, spread out the team because Alecia plays in the front usually, and then she will come in. But they play a 3-man rotation behind her. You don't see Alecia come too far back, but she will come in on defense if needed. I think, I was actually umpiring a game where she made one game-saving play at the number 4 position, but she either plays in the front or the back. So, the boys in white are getting a little more comfortable with this this new rotation of having Mariano Gracida at the 1 and Matias Colo Gonzalez at the number 3. That's where they switched it. They've kept it the same otherwise. They got Collingwood at the back and then Grant Ganzi at the 2, and they did well in their first game at their position. So I think it's a good switch. It's worked well. This is a good big chukker for both teams. You love to go in with the lead And remember, both teams looking for the win today.
Absolutely, as is this young man, Grant Ganzi, on a very fast pony, just doing what he does best, driving that ball up into the opposition's half. Again, they're knocking on the door. The finish.
Ooh.
Gonzalez just put that one wide.
Yeah. A little quick.
I was just going to say, he could have taken a bit more time. He had the time.
I agree. He's got to take the extra tap there.
Yeah.
But the reason why is the goal will open up a little better. That was a harder shot. You know, you say, oh, you tap it too much. No. Sometimes you can tap it more and get a better look. And also, it would have given better position on Panelo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here we go then. The counter-attack coming very quickly here. Hilario back to Panelo. Panelo gets into a little bit of traffic. Near side forehand shot. Deflection. Had that not hit Colo Gonzalez, I'm sure Artemio would have been there to be the recipient of that play. Panelo, little deflection. Quick line change. In comes Artemio again. Getting a lot more touches in this third chukker than he did in the first two. But again, left after a broken play for Casablanca. 5:46 on the clock. Away we go. Ganzi will chase that ball and we'll try and drill that one a bit further towards that south end goal mouth. And look at this. Will he keep it in play? Unlucky. I think he was trying to lay that one up. So a little unfortunate there for Grant.
Yeah, I can understand the end here. It's been a little difficult for Gonzalez. I mean, they picked it up quickly. I wasn't sure if they're going to get through the second, but this rotation today by Casablanca is phenomenal, man. They're just moving around and the positioning. Uh-oh, a little bad luck. And remember, every time Hilario goes somewhere, someone's on his hip.
Yeah.
They switch off quickly. Same thing with Panelo. They're going to keep an eye on them. Gonzalez needs to get open here and maybe get Artemio a little bit more in the game.
I agree, absolutely. Because
and Alecia, that part of the team.
Well, we've seen that on so many occasions when those two Figueras' brothers, when they start gelling the way siblings and brothers only can, they are a powerhouse. Now then, Ganzi tried to once again lay that one up or put it at least into the danger zone. It'll be picked up by the Secretary of Defense here, primarily Hilario Figueras. And he needs to shake off Ganzi. He's done well. You can see his brother Artemio going up, just disappearing there on the right-hand side of your screen. But still, Hilario working it, getting a lot done here. Will now pass the stick over to Panelo. And Panelo will be eyeing up, well, exactly as you said, either Alecia or Artemio Figueras. But they've got to be a little bit quicker about it. Again, Hilario just clearing the way there for him.
Uh-oh. Broken play.
Indeed.
You know what happens.
Well, 9 out of 10 times. Yes, exactly. Let's see if it's going to happen on this occasion. Colo Gonzalez. Well, that's that one time it doesn't happen where Gonzalez can be very thankful, dodging a very, very big bullet, but they haven't contained the danger just yet. A nice little backhand from Ganzi, and under the neck attempt there from the number one from Gracida.
Oh, I think Collingwood read it like an open book.
Mm.
Oh, I think he did. I didn't know if there was anybody in play here. This is great melees. Everybody doing their job. Good not call there. Grant's way out in front of Hilario. But watch this ball change, and look at that. Well read, Collingwood. This is where teamwork is teamwork. Really, that's all you can say. Great teamwork by Casablanca. They moving the ball around, quick line changes, and that ball got hit out. Grant put it back into the danger zone for Gonzalez. They make a mistake.
Yeah. But great, the speed is absolutely phenomenal, and this is I would say this is polo at its finest, and also, of course, as we know and we've become accustomed to from the World Polo League, this one-touch polo. They are so quick, which is again is a reflection, and I know you like to touch on that, Dale. Is the breeding operations, all the different breeds that bring out these absolutely beautiful four-legged athletes.
Yeah, I don't think you ever see a bad horse.
No.
I mean, everybody seems to be mounted up. And there's so many breeding operations, and we go through those with the World Polo League and touch on them, like Ann said, and they are the true athletes of the game.
They certainly are. Here we go then. After that right-away infringement, no mistake taken and converted. Goal number 3 for Matias, a.k.a. Colo Gonzalez.
Yep. Colo, that's going to be his first, so congratulations to Ganzi keeping them off the line. But big pat on the back that Casablanca scored 6 from the field.
Yeah. Yep. That is that's in itself quite a statistic.
Remember that 13, right?
Yep.
They're on track.
So back to the halfway line, they converge. Now let's see who's going to win the throw-in. This time it was Panelo. Well, he had a piece of it, but he didn't have it for very long. Able to secure possession. Panelo this time decided to go and take it out to the left. Cuts back to the right. Looking for Hilario. No, he's going to work this one himself. Will try and shake off Colo Gonzalez. Now he'll leave it for Hilario.
Using the leapfrog.
Yep.
And well done. They're keeping it moving, staying away from that delay of gameplay, but they are using the leapfrog shot on goal. Off the right.
Yeah. Unlucky.
Well, you know what? It's a chess game, right?
It is.
And they're showing a different style right now, different move, and I applaud that. That's just a bad shot, off to the side. But otherwise, they worked it around well, and also they're getting that rhythm going between Hilario and by Joaquín. So that's going to help them in the second half.
Here we go then. A little under 2 minutes remain here in the first half. As a nice little effective steal here from Ganzi. And again, nicely backed up. And this is the young man I'd like to see get involved a little bit more. He is such a talent, Artemio Figueras. There's the open backhand. Again, perfectly played. And away Casablanca go. What a great pickup here on the near side. Collingwood will work it. He's got Figueras chasing him. But Collingwood and that pony opening up beautifully. Beg your pardon, number 3. I do apologize. That was Gonzalez. Now, but did that go through?
That's why I like him in the front.
Yeah.
I don't like him all the way in the front, but I think he turns the defense into offense as quick as it can be. And he's just in a comfort zone here.
Yeah. Nice.
He didn't look back one time.
No.
He knew they were coming. He's like, the Indians are coming. Let's go. And very good job there. Great job. And good horsepower for Gonzalez because Panelo mounted up. So he kept it out in front. Joaquín knew his beat, falls into the rumble seat, and a good finish by Colo.
And he's on the ball again, Dale. And, yeah, well, you can see why I made that slight mistake. Collingwood and Gonzalez having a very similar color helmet. He's getting that ball again a lot closer to that goal mouth than quite Z would like. Pushed them into the corner. Hilario. Yeah, in he comes. Little steal there by Ganzi. Yeah.
They'll let him go for it. I mean, they came together. They're off. Wow.
Well.
Is that a change in? And I'm going to go back and look at the one.
Yeah. It all started here when Ganzi.
Oh, this is a good play.
Yeah.
No, this is the great non-call by the Mountain officials. And Grant Ganzi, well done. That ball got moved backwards by about 3 inches. It got moved 45 degrees to the center. Wow. What a way to finish the half.
Absolutely. And on that note, we will have the halftime break. I'm going to make my way down to the field for the Sunset Chuckers. But Dale will talk you through the halftime stats.
You got it. Let's do it. It's going to be a lot of fun as we have the very close ones going to come here. This is the difference. 15 shots compared to 2 on Ganzi. That does not work. Ganzi needs to go back to the tent, need to get it organized, and they got 6 knock-ins, so they did miss a goal 6 times out of 15 shots. But when you have that many shots in a game, you are controlling that offensive attack. They'll get organized and get it going. We will be back. We'll give you a little break here. And then we'll be back for our second half. Stay with us here for the 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, it's like a big family. We're all, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, it's like a big family. We're all, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Oh, welcome back, everybody, to the 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial 16 goal. I'm Dale Schwetz. Jan Edik Frank, the voice poll, is headed to the number one field. And if you're at the number one field at the moment, we'll stay there because we have Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails, and that's a lot of fun. I'm going to make my way. I'm going to call the game from the Sunset Chuckers Cocktails here from the CTV Sports Studios. And Jan will be at the field for you. And then I'm going to make my way out, and if there are enough people there and players, they want to do a clinic, we're going to do a little polo talk, a little polo 101, 102, and if we have time, it'll roll into 103, but at least some 101 and 102. Polo talk. It's a lot of fun, as that's what it's all about, teaching people the game of polo. And congratulations to everybody that's been playing in the Sunset Polo and Cocktails, because it has been a lot of fun. Listen, we got Casablanca right now in the pink and black, and they have had just a wow 3 chuckers. Grant Ganzi, we have Mariano Gracida playing the 1 and 4 goals. Grant Ganzi playing the 2 on 3 goals. Colo Gonzalez playing number 3 on 4 goals, and Tommy Collingwood playing number 4 on 5 goals. They came out and just were fabulous in the first chucker. 4 goals, 2 from Mariano, 2 from Colo, and then 1 from Grant, 1 from Tommy, and then they went back to Mariano, 2 more by Colo, left the first half 9 goals. And that is very strong. Quite on Z, though, Alecia Seidler playing number 1, and we have a 13-goal team, so they had 3 on handicap. Artemio Figueras, playing number 2 on 2 goals. Joaquín Panelo playing number 3 on 6 goals. Hilario Figueras played number 4 on 5 goals. 3-goal handicap. It was 4-3 at the first half, first chucker. 6-4 after the second. 9-4 as we sit, and away we go. Hilario leaves it for Panelo. They did this well in the end of the first half. This little give and go, kind of leapfrog, move the ball. Let's get it down over center. Let's get in scoring position. I'm a big fan of it. I think they're against this team the way Casablanca is playing right now. That's the style they should play. But they have not been completely successful with it yet. Remember that the number 2, Artemio Figueras, he is a goal scorer, and he has not picked up a goal yet, and he's not really had many opportunities. So that is a whole nother option. Alecia will carry the ball in front and pull the team. Casablanca's made Quite on Z play their style. And this is how they did it. Just hit and run, wide open, banging the ball, moving it around. Good defense. Picked up here by Panelo. Nice job. As Grant pushes him once, pushes him twice, back to the right side. But this is what they've done to work their way to center. A little bit of a round around, keeping the ball moving though, no delay game. Hilario going forward, give and go. Well passed. Good D by Grant. Double team. That works. Loose ball player, Artemio. Artemio goes for the hold play. Broken mallet on Ganzi. So he's got his mallet spun around. It's not going to be easy for him. But he still can make a hook right there. Look at that. Well done, Grant. Without a head on his mallet. Shot on goal. Backed up cleanly by Collingwood. Nobody home here as they pick this one up. And Panelo will take control. Once again, Quite on Z trying to work it down, finding their way over center. But Casablanca just doing a fantastic job keeping each man-to-man position under control. Nice ride off here by Gonzalez. Loose ball play. Comes off a pony. Now, who will get there first? Mariano, Hilario, Figueras, but good D. They come together, turn around the corner. Panelo, inside the 60. Panelo, grinding it out, finds Artemio, shot on goal. And that ball's going to go off the right side. But, you know, what can you say? Artemio, I told you earlier in the first half, Artemio was doing a lot of the clean, dirty work. He was working very hard for his team. That's good. Problem with that is he's a goal scorer. Problem with being a goal scorer is when you don't see the ball, it looks like a golf ball, not a polo ball. And that can be a little tough. Same thing with Alecia. So the leapfrog is working for Colo Z, getting them opportunities to shoot a goal, even though they don't have any yet. They have the opportunities. There's been a lot of knock-ins by the Casablanca team also. Casablanca stay into what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they're moving the ball well. They're finding each other. They're rotating on defense, and that can be a deal to deal with. So let's see if Colo Z can make a defensive stand here. Well done, Panelo. This is what you need. Sacrifice himself between two players. Now gets control. Ganzi will. He'll back it down. Artemio needs to give him one play. He does. There's a ride-off. Now Artemio. Holding up here, Artemio, which I'd rather see him go forward with it. He was waiting for his brother and Joaquín to get in place behind him. But a good job here by Joaquín as that ball will go off the field. So change of possession, and right around the 60, Hilario, he's going to be able to tap here outside the 60-yard line. Hilario, forget it, going once, twice, through everybody. And a very strong goal here by Hilario Figueras as he takes the change of possession. That's why these possessions are so important. This is one of those dead ball plays, as I tell you, where you need to capitalize and have a positive possession, actually like a 5B or 5A. And Hilario and a fantastic horse there to carry him through the pack. I mean, literally went through everybody on Casablanca. They need to step that defense up. This team will come back. 9-5, not enough goals, 4-goal differential here in the Ford Chucker with less than 2 minutes left. Round and round they go. Sacrifice yourself. They're doing a good job at it. Casablanca taking the man, keeping him away from Mariano. Now we got Mariano facilitating the ball as he is wearing the 1 and was playing in the front of the game, but now we're getting that full rotation. As I told you, Collingwood is in the middle here with the 4 on his back. Nice stop on Hilario, backed up cleanly by Ganzi, and they'll get taken out by Artemio Figueras. Good ball control. Go on to him, Colo. You know what to do. As they go to him quickly, you need to stay with him. That's why it's very important to get Artemio in the game. A lot of the passing for Colo Z has been blocked off by the defense of Casablanca. Going to be Panelo. Works it well down. A little stop and sneak play. Good job. Gets by one player. Now he's going to try to break loose here. Good job by Hilario to play the man out. 2 players come together. Grant Ganzi just knowing that he's got to follow one of his boys. Not sacrifice there. Good job by Ganzi to keep it moving, turn the defense into offense. It was inside the 150-yard line when they did that. Colo's going to snap one. He can snap it pretty far. That'll put the pressure on him. It's going to be Panelo. Joaquín. Ooh, almost a hook by Ganzi. Off the pony. And now it will be Hilario. Round and round, Hilario. Finally downfield, backed up by Mariano. Mariano playing the back now. So I don't know if they went to a complete change or not, but that'll end the chucker, so we'll figure out. You never know in the Ford chucker when they come out of the tent from their coaches and everybody watching. You never know what they'll come out. But 1 goal difference here. They'll gain 1. We'll be right back for our 5th chucker play. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Welcome back. I'm Dale Schwetz, John T. Oxley Memorial, #1 Field Grand Champions Polo Club. Great group of people over there, great fans out there. A lot of fans also getting organized for Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails. That's where it happens out here on the #1 field. And make it special, we've actually been having the last 2 weekends or 2 weeks, we've had a game before. So you get a high goal game or a medium goal game before you see Sunset Chuckers Cocktails. Remember Sunset Chuckers Cocktails, more controlled polo, a great way to learn the game in a exclusive environment, #1 field, with announcers, music, hors d'oeuvres, and cocktails for our fans. And so come on over, bring a friend. We always say, tell a friend. That's all we can ask. And here we go. 5th chucker action, 9-5. The old Dolly Parton, 4 goal difference. That's not a lot of goals. Quite honestly, should not be worried at this point. Casablanca has done a great job just continuing to add to their arsenal of scoring. And here comes Matias Colo Gonzalez. It's a foot race. Who's got the pony power? It's going to be Gonzalez. Woo! My God, Colo with the finish. Great job here by Artemio. You'll see him enter the screen here. He's gone back about 5 lengths there. Watch him take the angle. Good polo intelligence right there. I mean, he tried his best, but Colo was not going to stop. Gets the reach play, gets it out in front of him, and then shoots it with a lesser angle on the next shot. Great goal here by Colo. Back to the lottery in the middle. You never know. And Artemio. Oh, wow. Good job. They're holding them back a little bit. Back to cleanly by Mariano, looking for a pink or black. Around the corner they go. Panelo. Beautiful turn there. Very nice mare. Dark black, the black one. Handy. You see him in the back picture there. Hilario. Working it down. Nice tries. Artemio will pick one up. And like I said, Artemio's been the goal scorer, so he is very good with the polo ball. And I can tell you, well done by Casablanca keeping them off the penalty line, because they have the one goal that was hey, they've kept them off the line through the first four chuckers into the fifth. Well done. On the move, Panelo. You kidding me? No. Oh my goodness, that was just phenomenal. We gotta see a replay of that. Let's see what happens. I don't even know what swing he did. Keep an eye on this man in the maroon helmet. Watch, ball goes up in the air right here. And then he goes, from behind his back, he slaps it out of the air and then almost put the offside cut shot away. Open back shot would be the right term there, verbiage. And, wow, they're going to dodge a bullet here. Keep it at 10-5. Now, Hilario. And he's going to work it around the backside. Good job, Mariano. Sticking on him like perfect. Keep him moving. Gets out in front. No, you're not going to get the foul there. Opened up. Loose ball play. Good turn by Hilario. Matias wants to send one down. Let's see what happens. Got the inside. He's so quick. Good job there on the outlet pass. He's going to find Collingwood. Tommy. Tommy with one on the day, on the gray. Shot on goal from 100. And Colo with the reach play. Very good job. Well done, Gonzalez. So Colo will pick up goal number 6. 2 from the field. 5 from the field, 1 from the penalty line. That's just a hustle play. Because Hilario has very long arms, and Colo got out in front there to steal that ball. More importantly, steal it inside his 30-yard line. And that'll send us to the courtesy change with 3:16. So this is where they need to make a jump based on time and points. Casablanca has done a great job adding to their. They had the one chucker, the 4 chucker that was unanswered, but Ganzi went in the first chucker 4 to unanswered, and then 3 to unanswered goals in the third. And then Casablanca went 1 unanswered, so not as bad. Talking 7 goals given up when you don't score any. And so congratulations, Casablanca. Good defense. Great team right there. They worked out their little kinks in the first game. And now they are a force to be reckoned with as they prepare to start this second half of the Fit Trucker. Remember, make your way over to the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1, as Jan-Erik Frank is on his way out there. And he'll have you all set up. I think we have DJ Webb tonight. I think DJ Chapadon will close out the night. We'll see. And here we go. Any goals are big at this moment for either team, but especially for Ganzi. And look at this shot by Collingwood. That ball's got legs and bad luck. Matias. I like to play the beginning where Matias leaves the ball for him. Over on the side, he gives him a little flip shot. Planning on him to go to the far post. He went to the near post and made it very difficult. So, Hilario, Joaquín. Backed up by Collingwood. Turn around by Gracida. They'll keep it going. They'll leave it for Colo. Good communication there. Look at this. Ganzi out in front. Ganzi. Oh, he gets hooked on the first one by Panelo. Good play. Good D here by Joaquín. Loose ball plays. They carry it down. Tries to get free. Little hop right there on Grants. And it'll be Hilario to move it back. Right to Colo's stick. This might work. Oh, pull the trigger. And off to the right side. So they'll line up for another knock-in. And we'll see if they can get a positive position. 6 goals up. Should be feeling very relaxed right now. Just they know this team can come back with a lot of goals, but they don't have much pressure early. As we'll see what they decide to do. Gonzalez with the rotation from Collingwood. Now looking for Grant. Well done. Reaches way out there. Catches Hilario on. Well, he was going back with it, but Grant just made the hustle play. Now Grant. Hilario had a little trouble with that ball. It ended up going inside. Now it's going to be Gonzalez. Colo. And just off to the right. So 11-5, the score will stay at the moment. We click down, and we'll send them off for some fresh ponies. We'll see if Quentin can come back in our 6th Chucker play. Stay with us. 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial. World Polo League is back.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
I mean, the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Go 6 Chucker action. And, well, what can I say? I've been here before. 6 minutes left, 6 goals down. Playing with Melissa Ganzi and Mark Ganzi. Yeah, and and Juan Bellini. And, well, you can do it. A goal a minute, it does work. And but you got to get some offensive attack going. And one thing we saw on the stats at halftime was a big differential based on the number of shots on goal. So congratulations to Casablanca keeping the Quite Z team off the penalty line, because that was a problem in their first game. And also the rotation here today. Very well done. 4 goals in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. Unanswered, no goals, but only 1 by the opposing team in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and unanswered. The problem with Quite Z, 4 unanswered in the first. They didn't score any. 3 unanswered by Casa in the third. That hurts. 2 more. So you're looking at 9 goals unanswered. And so they need to get that offensive attack going. But, you know, you got to give credit's due. Casablanca has come out very strong. They had their 3-goal handicap, but does help. And this team, as we said, took, just a reminder, took Mochitos to overtime. And that's a very strong 16-goal team. Casablanca has figured it out. And congratulations to the boys and their coaches. They've done a great job. They're working well together. Back and forth, round and round, and Artemio tries to break loose with it, but looks like Hilario is going to end up getting a call here before. Let's watch a replay. You make the call. It's going to be the man in the blue helmet. Watch him turn it to the right. Now he goes in between two players. And, they're going to call, I guess, that little rub from Grant. Okay, he was just trying to clear out. Hilario made it look very good, though. Does happen. So, open goal penalty 2. Did impede his swing a little bit, coming in from behind. And they'll put Artemio on the line. And may I say, the first penalty 2 for Artemio all day. Well done, Casablanca. Because, both teams. And this is a grinder game. This is a game where both teams need to win in this league. We've only had one open goal penalty 2, which was made by Colo Gonzalez in the third chucker. Otherwise, everything else has been from the field. And great job by our mountain officials today. Gaston Dorniak and Pepe Rada, just letting it play, calling the distances and the spacing perfect today. Very, very competitive. Let's see if Colo Z can keep them going. They win the next one bowl and they get it down on their side. Panelo doing the magic. Well done, Joaquín. Oh, my God, 14 times out there. He was carrying it everywhere. He goes to Artemio, takes it out of the air. Look at this thing. Gets back inside. Panelo, and we have a different game going on right now. Get ready. I told you a goal a minute. Are you doing the math? This is what you need to do. Now they need to come back to the center, win another bowl in. And it does help when you get a few penalties. When we did it as a team in 12-goal polo, we had a penalty involved in that 6 goals we had to make up. Also, when I had an opportunity to do it with Mariano Gracida, and that was the only time after Memo's amazing, illustrious career. He'd actually only been down one time ever in his career by 6-1 with 6 minutes left. And we had a couple penalties with them. So the penalties will come into play here. Let's see if Casablanca can turn it back on. Here comes Collingwood. He's got room to work. Get it out in front. Oh, Artemio. And that's a clean play. Artemio's got room to work. Clean air. You don't want to give it to him. Well done, Ganzi. Grant. But look at this. It's going to be a Hilario. Hilario off to the outside. Puts the man on his hip. Set play. Moves it to the inside. Open shot. Ooh, didn't get time to shoot it. Cleaned up nicely by Collingwood. I like when Tommy is going more offensive also. I think it's helped them get those shots. We'll watch it on the final stats here. All right, 3:51 left. If they can get a goal here before the courtesy change, it will be just perfect for the Colo Z team. You might get a courtesy change now with a change of possession. But when we return, we will have a change of possession. I think that ball went out of bounds in favor of Colo Z. And, well, that would make 3 goals in exactly right around there. 3 minutes left in the chucker. This game's not over. They need to finish here, Casablanca. The Colo Z team, they can come back. They have the ability to hit the long ball. Good shot here of Colo Gonzalez. And in Casablanca. I like it. Sapo Cassette in the house. Well done, Sapo, right there in the blue shirt. Great job. I love it, how all the pro players, they love the coach. I had an opportunity to interview Adolfo and Memo. They love it. Everyone has different styles. We had Teacher Merlos in the studios for our World Pole League. And, he does a lot of coaching himself and playing, but coaching too, and with his kids and with professionals. And it's been a huge part of the game now. Eyes off the field are huge because when you're playing the game of polo, it can seem like you're in a washing machine at times. It's round and round and running. There's so much speed, and remember the adrenaline of the horses and the energy out there. You know, it's good to have some other eyes. And the coaches have done a spectacular job. I was with Julio Ariano. He coaches the pilot team. He's getting ready for the Open. And he said there was a lot going on with them. They were getting ready to go. So it's fun to listen to the coaches and kind of get their feedback. Picked up here and controlled by Hilario. And if you're going to go now, you got to go because 3:10 on the clock and they're down by 3. Actually 4. And as they come around the corner, it's going to be Panelo. And the reason why I say they need to get one now is because of the clock and how much time it takes you to get back to center for a bowling. You don't want to give a team that's up by a lot of goals all that time. Colo leaves it for Collingwood or Tommy, keeping the spread out. Well done, Grant, picking up loose ball play. A sneako play by Artemio. Sending Hilario forward. No, they just got caught up in the melee here, Artemio. Artemio, they leave it on behind for Grant. Grant's going to laser beam one. And this is where Grant has really added to the team. Him playing in the World Polo League, he has embraced the one hit. He does not mess with the ball too much right here. He took a couple taps just to get by Hilario, and then he is hitting the deep ball perfectly, Grant Ganzi. And that's when things happen. School member Gracida hit it down the center. Let's go get them, guys. It works. They're going to go from center field to a penalty 2. As Colo had it the right of way there. And there you go. Well done, Colo. So the second penalty 2 of the day, the only penalty 2s they've had, the only goal shot penalties they've had. 1 3rd, 1 6th. And Colo will pick up goal number 7 for the day. 2 from the penalty line. Another 5 from the field. Good polo here by number 3. 1:21 left, and quite honestly, could be in trouble here, but they've seen them come back. They got 2 goals within 30 seconds with a penalty 1, so they understand how to do it. They've been there before. Oh, shot on goal, just wide. Coming in with Collingwood. Now the clock goes tick, tick, tick. They're going to hold on. So 30 seconds left. And Ganzi, they'll still keep the pressure. Good rotation. And outlet pass for Collingwood. Inside our 30 seconds, they'll play it out. 5-goal lead. Panelo's going to come in, slow him down a little bit. They'll let it play. Tommy, a great job moving the ball from a standstill and then number 4 position. Turn around here by Lario. He'll try to keep it in the roll. Bounce off a pony. And that's just bad luck, man. You can't hit it into a horse and then think you're going to get the ball or get the foul. When a player doesn't deviate off his line, let me explain this to everybody. When a man hits the ball, okay, when a player hits the ball and they hit it into a horse, as long as the player is not moving towards the ball, then it's not a foul. And I just want to tell the players, I'm an umpire too, and I know they get frustrated, but you cannot have a player that rides a 500-pound animal just disappear. So just keep it in your eyes, keep it in your head, think about it. Here's the problem, 21 shots to 8. That's the biggest problem for Ganzi, but 13-7, and that 13-7 comes in very well. So they'll just clean that up a little bit. Ganzi is always in the hunt, 13-goal team. They're the most successful team this year at the Grand Champions Polo Club. So congratulations, Casablanca. I'm Dale Schwetz for Yan, Ed, and Frank. I'll speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. We'll see you at Sunset Truckers and Cocktails. And always remember, we love the polo.